Hello everyone and welcome to Day Trader S&P 500. Today is Wednesday, December 14th. It's about 7:30 a.m. Eastern, a couple hours before the open. This is Dale Woodson, editor of Woodson Wave Report and Day Trader S&P 500. We want to get all of our YouTube subscribers caught up with what's going on and what has gone on in the market and get you guys up to speed with our monthly subscribers to our newsletter. Let's start with the Qs as we usually do. You can see from the B wave high on August 16th, which was a direct hit on price and time. We have a wave 1 down. You can see the subdivisions in there, and a wave 2 up. And you can see this wave 2 up, as you probably know, made a higher high, which is in the Qs, and the NASDAQ just above the 50% retracement, which was 294. You can see it hit 296.88. That was yesterday on the 13th, and you can see it still has a lot higher. It could possibly go with the higher Fibonacci retracements at the 0.618 and the 0.786. The make or break, where is it wrong, is the August 16th high, which is 334, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so this is wave 1 down. This is wave 2 up. And wave 3 from that 296 high equals wave 1 at 216. In the larger degree of trend, we have wave A down from the all-time highs in November, which was over a year ago. Wave B up in August. Wave C equals A in logarithmic terms at 220 and in arithmetic terms at 195. We use log for larger time frames like this. Okay, let's move on to the S&P 500 cash market. We're looking at a weekly chart here. There's the all-time high in January of 21. We've got a 1 down. All the downs are in red and all the ups are in black. 1 down, 2 up, 3 down, 4 up, 5 down for the larger wave A. And this is shown mostly for time on a weekly scale. You can see wave A down 23, close to Fibonacci 21. Wave B, do I have that cut off there? I may. Let's see here. B was 9 weeks up, or 9 bars up, if you will, 8 plus 1. Wave 1 of C, 8 down. Wave 2 of C. This made a slightly higher high yesterday for this week. This high was 4100.51, and this high 4100.96. So it made it 8 plus 1 week. So the point is, this is moving on a larger degree of trend in Fibonacci time sequences and at each individual subwave also in Fibonacci ratios and extensions in terms of time. Okay, that's the S&P on a weekly. Let's go to the futures. This is a daily chart. You can see the all-time high back in January. Wave A down to June. Wave B up again at that direct hit in terms of price and time on 8/16. From there, we've got a 1 down and the 2 up. You can see the 2 up made us a higher high yesterday, and this went in the S&P above the 786. Okay, again, the make or break is the August 16th high, which is 43.2750 in the futures. You can see the difference between the S&P, the Dow, which we haven't shown, but I can reference it, and the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ always leads on the way up, always leads on the way down. Again, I've said this before, but if this was an impulsive wave, the NASDAQ would be leading. As you can see, NASDAQ or Qs in this case, it barely went more than a 50% retrace. Whereas if we go to the ES futures, this is over a 786. Most of the time when it goes over to 786, it goes through the 100, which would negate this count. So we'll see how that 43.2750 holds over the next days or weeks in time, okay? But on the larger scale, this 1 of C down here, 2 of C up, I'm calling it a blow off top. Look at that candle, if you will. I know that's a bar, but yeah, they spent most of the day giving up the gains made at the open, a lot, almost all of them. This is where C equals A at 31.59. These little purple things are the continuous contract going from 1 month to the next. This thing flipped over to the March contract. That's why the numbers may be different if you're looking at December, but that's what TradingView does. So we're going with the March. Okay, that is the daily, and then let's look at. This is an hourly chart. Again, this is more for time, and you can see the internal wave structure there. That's what I was looking for. Wave 1 was in 3 days of 55. Wave 2 up, went over 6 days. The internal waves, you can see all of that there. Okay, but I want to show you guys on that note what we put out, a little special interim report to all of our subscribers, monthly and annual, yesterday. Interim report, and there's where we're calling that a blow off top. You can see the chart there. Same thing we had, 4180 just above the 786. We'll see if that 4327 holds. That's the big make or break for the larger degree wave count. Okay, so far here we've got the ABC up, and we'll see. Oh, by the way, there's that contract switch, and there's where C equals A, and that's where we put all that. The 786 was already achieved. Talk about shaking out the shorts. Okay, as I say, if they're going to move it down in wave 3, they're going to try to. Wave 2's job is to convince the bulls the bull market is back. I don't know if it's working or not. I'll ask you bulls about that. And then as far as the other end of it, it shakes out the shorts, and right when the shorts, they're covering right here, then it takes them out in wave 3, and then most of the people lose most of the money most of the time. So if there's going to be a big move one way, they usually take it a big move the other way and try to whipsaw everybody. So that's what looks like's going on here. Okay, so here's our hourly bar with those time parameters, if you will, internal and external. Okay, so that's what we're looking at there. Let me get out of that and show you guys what we put out earlier this morning. Yeah, I wake up early sometimes. Okay, here is our pre-market open, which oh, let me go back 1 second here. I wanted to show you guys in the special interim report is what we promised or said that we would do, and I'm losing my place here. Where is it? Okay, there is where it moves in perfect Fibonacci. I thought for sure I put that in there. Maybe I didn't. Anyway, we said we'd watch the 1 to 10 minute chart for an indication of a change in trend. Okay, so by the way, I'll be out for the holidays. There won't be any, not only reports, but any videos from 1222 to 1227. Did want to mention that. Okay, mention that. Here it was from yesterday's report. We'll watch the smaller degree waves on 1 to 10 minute to indicate a change in trend, okay, in the next day or so. So as promised, here is that 1 minute chart. Okay, there's the blow off top. We've got a 1 down, a 2 up, a 3 down was a perfect 1.618 multiple, 4 up, which so far is a perfect 382, and there's where 5 equals 1 at 39.92. And that's what we're looking for. We got our parameters for our subscribers here. Okay, so wave 4 up, I don't need to read it. I can tell you 4 should not go above the wave 1 low, which is 4100, with the lone exception of a beginning diagonal triangle. Then it can overlap, but that's the lone exception that happens occasionally. Okay, so 4 up should hold below 4100. That's our top parameter. Okay, it should go at a minimum below the wave 3 low, which is 40.26 and a quarter, and wave 5 gains equality with wave 1 at 39.92.75. So that's what we're looking for. We do this all the time when there's a move one way or the other to look for a change in trend and direction, and this time we're looking for a change from up, which happened here, to down. Okay, so we have our parameters both to the upside and the downside. We know our make or breaks. We know where the count is wrong, and we know, and that would be a move above 4100 and subsequently 4180. And we know where it's right, a move below 40.26, and a minimum. Well, that's the minimum below there, but 5 gains equality with 1 at 39.92, and obviously there are more Fibonacci targets below there. So let's get to that 1 minute chart. There it is there, and there's live. It's at 40.55.50. We expect this thing to move in between here and there, and we'll see if wave 4 high holds below 4100, if the 4180 holds for the bigger wave count. Even bigger than that is 43.27, and if we get a fifth wave down for confirmation of a change in trend to the downside. So as always, we have our subscribers prepared for everything, up and down. We don't want to get whipsawed like most people will. We have our parameters, and it's math, and I'm reporting the numbers. We'll see what happens today. Should be an exciting day. And until next time, take care, everyone.